That's just a straight up lie. No one asked me how to do that. I made that up. At the time of recording this video, the channel is almost at 2 million subscribers. What? It honestly feels like it was just yesterday I was downstairs recording the 1 million subscriber video. This is crazy. Now, in the spirit of this crazy milestone, I thought it would be fun to take a little trip down memory lane and react to some of my older YouTube videos so we can see how far I've come as a YouTuber. We're gonna laugh together, we're gonna cry together, not actually, but we are definitely gonna cringe together. So to kick things off, why don't we go ahead and watch the very first tutorial I ever made on this channel, which none of you ever saw because I took it down pretty much immediately after it was uploaded. And you're about to find out why. Yeah, I uploaded a video to Instagram like yesterday, recapping some of the footage I got while I was on my trip in Florida. And a buddy of mine asked me, how did you change the eye color of the subject in that clip? Nobody asked me that. That's just a straight up lie. No one asked me how to do that. I made that up. So I figured it'd be a good idea to make a little tutorial on how to do this because it's a really useful trick that I do quite often in my videos. How often was I doing eye color changes? I'm pretty sure that was the only time I've ever done it, but I said I do it often, and I don't know why I said that. So yeah, if you are interested in learning how to do that, keep watching. I think it's safe to say that I've come a pretty long way from my very first tutorial. That was tough to watch. I was cringing. I don't know if you could tell, I was having an out of body experience. It just goes to show that everybody starts somewhere, and who would have ever thought that this kid who could barely make eye contact with the camera or get a sentence out would one day actually have a pretty decent journey on YouTube. That's pretty amazing. I can't believe that's me when I watch that, honestly. And, so, yeah. To me, the most interesting thing about that is that even at the time and as a kid, I always had pretty decent communication skills, but as soon as I turned the camera on and tried to speak to the camera, it was all out the window. Be looking at how you can... What's going on, guys? Daniel here again, and today we're gonna be looking at how you can take a boring shot and make it look more cinematic. We're gonna be looking at two ways you can do this. The first being how you take the shot in your camera, and the second way involves taking footage you've already shot and making it look more cinematic in post. So let's stop wasting time, let's get right into the video. All right, so this first... Has anything really changed? 4 years later, and I'm still making these kinds of videos talking about how to take something dull or boring and make it look not dull and boring. First and foremost, I don't know why I'm yelling at the camera. I'm absolutely screaming. We're gonna be looking at two ways you can do this. And spoiler alert, the 3 tips that I teach in that video are color grading your footage, shooting in slow-mo, and putting black bars on your video. So we're gonna skip that. You're not missing much, but we're gonna move along to the next video. A question I've been getting a ton lately is how do I get B-roll looking extremely smooth? I've thought about this a lot, and I've watched some of your videos that you've sent me on Instagram, and I've boiled it down to 3 techniques or hacks, if you will. So here are 3 stupidly easy B-roll hacks that you can do today. So yeah, this is my first video to ever hit the algorithm, so to speak. You can see that shortly after uploading this, it had a big spike in views, and I do remember that being a pretty exciting feeling. The hilarious thing about this video is that I don't even really remember that much about making it or editing it or uploading it. What I do remember is when it started picking up traction, I was out with my friends at a macaroni and cheese restaurant. We were sitting at the table and I was getting notifications on my phone from comments rolling in on the video, which was unusual because my channel was still small at the time. And as these comments are rolling in, I'm watching the views and the subscribers going up. I was showing my friends like, can you believe this? Like the video has 30,000 views. And while this is all going on, a fight breaks out involving one of the employees of the macaroni and cheese restaurant, and it was the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. And during all that, I'm just in my own little world reading YouTube comments while there's a full-on fight, freak out situation happening in the macaroni and cheese store. That's what I remember about this video. Who remembers the old outro? Should I bring it back?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Daniel Schiffer. I make videos here on YouTube about film.
So this era of my channel, 2018, that was the year where, for whatever reason, I took it upon myself to be the Urban Outfitters champion hoodie poster child. I don't know why, but in almost every single video from that year, I wore a champion hoodie from Urban Outfitters and I had my neon banana sign in the background. To this day, people still ask me what happened to the neon banana, why is it not in the videos anymore? And it's still around, I still have it. It's just enjoying retirement, and I don't think it'll be making a comeback anytime soon. Now I'd like to take a quick break to thank today's sponsor, Storyblocks. If you're ever in need of some stock footage, motion backgrounds, After Effects templates, or overlays, then might I suggest checking out the Storyblocks Unlimited All Access plan for unlimited downloads from the Storyblocks library. I'm proud to share that Storyblocks has recently launched their Restock initiative to address the lack of diversity in the stock footage world. Storyblocks is committed to increasing representation, diversity, and reinforcing that stock footage is for everybody. If you or someone you know would like to learn more about Storyblocks, then click the link in the description below or go to storyblocks.com/Daniel Schiffer. So that sequence was from my video, How to Make Your Boring Footage Look Epic, of course. This is probably my second video to, again, quote unquote, hit the algorithm, and I'm not 100% sure why. I think a lot of people liked the 3D look of that video. It was kind of unique in that sense. But more than anything, I think it just came at a time where that 3D neon urban cyberpunk dystopian aesthetic was on the rise and becoming really popular. That's honestly what a lot of YouTube is timing and getting lucky with putting something out right before it becomes really popular and trendy. And I do believe that that was the case with this video as well. So that was the Beats by Dre inspired video, and to this day, that is still one of my most favorite videos that I have ever made. The whole process of making that video, from watching the commercial for the first time that inspired me, to figuring out how to do the effect in Final Cut, to rounding up my friends and shooting all of those different scenes over the course of a week or two, to editing it, uploading it, and just seeing the response that it got from the video community. The whole process was just so much fun. Wow, so this is published June 10th, 2019. How different that summer was from June 2020 and June 2021. I think that's why I look back so fondly on this video. It just reminds me of a time where things were more normal, and I just can't wait to do stuff like that again. And on that note, we're gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for 2 million subscribers. That still sounds absolutely crazy to say out loud. I obviously could not have done it without the support of each and every single one of you. Please stay safe, take care of one another, keep creating, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.